friends, and welcome back to my channel. I know what you're thinking. Oh my gosh, she's finally making another makeup video. And yes, I am. I have no reason why I haven't been making them other than the fact that I'm lazy. But today I wanted to do something because I have a few new makeup products and I've been doing my makeup a little bit differently. Not that like it's gonna be that noticeable to you, but I've been spending a lot less time here and there in certain places and kind of just slapping it on because it's summer and it's 90 degrees and I really don't want to be sitting there baking my face and contouring to the high heavens. So kind of have a quicker way of doing my makeup, and it involves a tinted moisturizer BB cream instead of a foundation, and some like liquid illuminators, a new spray I like to spray all over my face, and yeah girl, so it's a little bit different than my normal routine that I've been doing for a really long time. It's kind of my go-to summer makeup, and I want to do something fun on my eyes. I don't know exactly what yet, but I do have the Maybelline Lemonade Craze palette that came out not too long ago, and it's super pretty, super summery, some really fun pops of color like the yellow, the hot pink, and then there's a really pretty peach color as well, so probably gonna use him. And I also have some new metallic lip colors by Buxom. They're kind of like a lip topping gloss. They're plumping and they're perfect for summer. I don't know if I'll use this just by itself or over top another lipstick or what, but they're super cool and they look really awesome with like a light shining on it. If you want to stick around, hang out with me, put some makeup on, chat a bit, then just keep on watching. Okay, for primer, I still use the Professional because that's like the only one that I like, and primers are basically pointless in my eyes except for like the pore filling ones because I have really big pores like right here, so that's literally the only place I put primer. I have moisturizer already on my face, so good to go. Now I'm going to take a liquid illuminator. Liquid illuminators are one of my favorite makeup products for summertime, and this one by Kismet Cosmetics in the shade Goldie is the prettiest liquid illuminator I have used like to date. I love it. Sorry, I'm just shaking it up a little bit. Gonna put a little on the back of my hand or a ton, either way works. And I use a damp beauty blender to put this on. You can use your fingers, you could use a brush, you could do whatever you want to do. I just like to kind of really pounce it into the skin and press it in almost as like another layer of like moisturizer or something like that. So I just put it on the high points of my face first, and then if I have anything left on the beauty blender, I kind of just put it everywhere because it's summer, girl. I've got really dry skin, so I could use all the glow I can get because my skin, it can take it. If you have oily skin, I wouldn't suggest putting a liquid illuminator all over your face. I would put it more in strategic places and then kind of set your face in other places, that kind of thing. But my face is the driest thing since sliced bread, so we can put it all over. I don't know if you can tell, but my chin is clearing up. Praise the Lord. Look at it. Are you kidding me? I don't know what it is, where it came from, or how I fixed it, but it's good right now, so we shall celebrate. Okay, so for foundation, like I mentioned earlier, I've been using tinted moisturizers, BB creams, because I'm just too lazy, and I hate to spend too much time on my face makeup because I feel like I used to do that and then I'd run out of time and then I'd just end up having to wear mascara because I don't have any time left to get ready. So in the summertime, I am always running around crazy, like early. I work a lot of weddings and people get married in the summer. So like every weekend I am up and at 'em at like 6 a.m. Who wants to sit there and blend out foundation seamlessly? No one. So what I have been using, it's kind of a random combination, but I've been mixing the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Perfector Blurring Skin Tint with the Misha Perfect Cover BB Cream. This stuff is amazing. You can get this on Target.com and Amazon, and it's a Korean makeup skincare makeup brand that's kind of slowly making its way into the States, and I love this so much alone, but it's too dark for me. I accidentally got way too dark of a color. Right now, I'm not really like self-tanned at all. So this is way too dark for me right now. So I mix in the blurring skin tint in a way lighter shade just to kind of balance the whole party out because otherwise I would just look like. So I just mix them on the back of my hand and it feels kind of just like a lotion type situation. And it kind of smells like sunscreen because both of these items have sunscreen in them. So this is really good for day wear. Not the best for nighttime wear where you know you'll be getting your pictures taken, like parties, events, clubs, that kind of thing. I wouldn't suggest wearing either of these there, knowing that you're gonna have flash photography because because this one has 42 SPF and this one has, I believe, yeah, 25. So you are going to have quite the flashback situation. So I would wear these in the daytime. I'm just gonna blend this out real fast with the Beauty Blender. It just melts like right into your skin. And it looks like skin. It's not too heavy, it's very comfortable, and they last a really long time. You can also build them up to get more coverage, which is great. So if you wanted like a pool, beach day type makeup look, like for the record, it's so okay to wear makeup to the beach or to the pool. Do not let people tell you that it's not, or like the people that like make fun of you, like, oh, you wear makeup to the pool. Yeah, because it all has SPF in it basically, and me wearing makeup to the pool is better than you putting nothing on your face. So I'm gonna look good, feel good, and my skin will be good in 20 years while you are over there in Wrinkle City. So I do wear makeup to the pool because I wear makeup that has SPF. Anyways, you could wear either of these to the pool and just apply it with your hands, just like a sunscreen on your face, and it would give you just like a little bit of coverage, and it'll even out your skin tone, and you've got some SPF going, so you are protected, girlfriend. And that's literally all I do for my base. And on days when I'm running like super late, like 97% of the time, I just put it on with my hands, and if I need more coverage in certain areas, I pat it instead of rubbing. Works. So for concealer, I will be using Tarte Shape Tape because, well, it's the only thing that works. So I am using light medium under my eyes right now because I'm a little bit darker now that it's summertime. And then I'll go in with light neutral to kind of brighten up in a specific area, like right in this darkest part. Okay, and now to set my concealer, I'm just taking my damp beauty sponge and dipping into the RCMA No Color Powder, and I am just putting the powder like literally right under my eyes, and literally nowhere else because, like I said, dry skin, don't need it, but if you need it, go ahead and set it everywhere. And then I'm going to run it over my eyelids as well, where I put the excess concealer to prime the lids for eyeshadow. Another place where I set are my smile lines because I am very expressive with my face, and I always get creases there like 10 seconds after I put my makeup on. Okay, to contour, I use this product that is no longer sold and I'm not happy about it. I cannot find it anywhere. It was the LA Girl Contour Duo, so it had like a highlight right here, contour right here. My highlight broke, so I just have the contour, but I cannot find it in the stores anywhere or online. So if you know of a place that sells it, or if you found it online, let me know because I cannot find it. But I still use the contour shade in it, and I actually use a fan brush, which I know. I saw, I can't remember whose video it was, or maybe it was like, I don't know, Instagram, I don't know. But I saw that somebody was using this and they were like, it has helped me to be so much more light-handed and like delicate with my contour, so it's not like a harsh line and it's just a lot more forgiving, I guess. And I just kind of dust it on there and it looks so much more natural, and it doesn't look like just like, hello, you know. So I just use this fan brush by Morphe. Any fan brush will do, even like a thicker one would even work probably better than the one I have, but I don't have one. And that's it. That's like my extent of my contouring, and it's so much easier that way. A product I have been loving lately is the new butter collection that launched from Physicians Formula. I took it out of the box because the packaging was just so bulky. Like, Physicians Formula, love your stuff. Packaging, not so much. But I have the light to medium kit, I think, or the light kit. The bronzer's not as dark as I would like it for it to be. Like, when I get way tanner, it doesn't really work for me. Right now it works, so that's the bronzer we'll be using, and I will also be using this blush and this highlight. This highlight is so blinding, it's so pretty. So yeah, I'm just using this big brush, also by Morphe, and just kind of dusting this on top of right where we put the contour powder, as well as on my forehead. If the scent of the butter bronzer isn't your thing, which I'm sorry if it's not, like if you live a sad life and don't like the smell of coconuts, then I will be praying for you. I'm just joking. But if you didn't like the smell, the ones in the palette and like the new collection that's just launched don't smell nearly as strong. So that might be something for you. And I know what you're thinking, but I'm going in with another bronzer because it's summer, girl. And I've been using the Lumi bronzer by L'Oreal. This is so pretty, and I kind of just dust it on top of what we just did and like ever so slightly touch my face just so I don't overdo it, because this is now my third bronzer. But it just adds like a really pretty like sun-kissed glow, and I kind of just put it everywhere. So for blush, I use two because I'm insane. So I start with the blush in the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer Palette, and this is like almost a highlight with like a pinky tint, if that makes any sense. Like the pigmentation is not there, so the glow is really pretty, but I prefer more of like a pinky cheek. So I start with this as like my base, and then I go in with more of a pinky blush just on the apples to give more of like a... And for that, I use none other than Mango Pink blush by Pulse Cosmetics, which is the blush I have used for almost like a year now. And I just put it like right here on the apples and blend it a little bit back. And this is the Sigma Dual Fiber Blush Brush, my all-time favorite blush brush in the game, girl. And it makes it so easy to get like an even placement. You can't like put too much here and then like, I have to blend it back. Like it's just like boop, boop, and it's so easy. Love this brush. And for highlight, when I'm really lazy, I use the same brush that I use for my blush, and I dip into the highlighter in the shade Full Moon from the Physicians Formula palette on the same brush, and I just dust it on the high points right on top of the blush, and it all kind of just blends together and meshes like one big happy fam. And I put it down my nose, forehead, whole face. Tip: the further back you hold your brush, the less pressure you will apply and the less amount of product that will hit your face. So if you're holding it like this and you're super aggressive, all the pigment will just be wah. But if you hold it back here and just kind of ever so slightly dust, and that goes the same for like eye brushes, same situation, then less and less product will be deposited and you'll get more of like a wash of color instead of like a harsh placement. The more you know. Okay, and then to spray my face, I've been using the MAC Fix Plus Gold Light. So this has little gold shimmers in it, and so it's the same MAC Fix Plus formula, only with an added shimmer element. So you kind of have to use this sparingly, unlike the other MAC Fix Plus where you could just spray the crap out of your existence. Don't do that with this because you will be caked in sparkles, and I learned that the hard way. So just use this ever so slightly. So that is basically it for the face, for my summer makeup routine or whatever. For my eyebrows, I keep it super simple, man. I've been using the Maybelline Tattoo Studio Brow Gel, and this is like a little bit of a fiber mascara for your eyebrows. Be careful, a ton comes out on the wand. So I just scrape it as best as I can on the tube, and then if there's still extra, I run it in like a towel or a napkin, like anything to get rid of some of the excess, because if you go straight in on your eyebrows, you will regret it. Learned that the hard way too. So I just basically just run it through your eyebrows, and that's it. I don't fill them in, I don't outline them, I don't do anything like that, because I'm kind of going for that like, it's just me vibe, you know, because it's summertime. So I just run it through here, girl, and I have the shade dark brown, and if I get a little bit too much in a certain spot, I just take a spoolie and kind of evenly disperse it throughout the brow. So I just use the spoolie on the Brow Wiz because that's the one I have right now. It's so easy, and then it just dries completely. I love it. Alright, let's jump in with the eyes. Like I mentioned, we're going to use the Limited Craze palette by Maybelline, and I might have to jump into the Dream Street Colourpop Kathleen palette just if I'm not getting as much depth as I would like. I ran into that issue using this palette. It's just a little dusty, and it's not as pigmented as I would like it to be. Like, there's not a deep enough brown, if that makes any sense. But we're just gonna get started. I'm gonna use the shade Sherbet all over my lid on a big packing brush. This is by Morphe, and the lighter shades in here are really good. Like, as you can see, there's a lot of pigment. And they're super soft, super smooth, so 8+ for that. Okay, I'm gonna take my favorite huge blending brush. This is the Morphe M533, and this is super fluffy, so it blends color out really well, like a super blown out look. So it's not good for precision, but it's good for covering a lot of area. And I'm gonna take this shade Sweet Tea, which is the lightest brown, and I'm just gonna dust this everywhere. Since I have no idea what we're doing, I'm just gonna start with the basics and the transitions and see where we end up. So as you can see, it's like not very pigmented. It's fine, but it's not like amazing. I'm gonna use the shade Coral Punch next, which is like the peachy color in the palette. And I'm gonna take it on the, like, a Morphe blending brush. This is a little bit smaller than the one we were using. This came in the I Slay collection, which I'm pretty sure is permanent. Don't quote me, but I think it is. Okay, now I'm gonna use the shade Ice Pop, which is the hot pink, and I'm gonna run this through the crease again on the same brush. And I actually am going to jump into Dream Street and use the shade Potion. These are super pigmented, so you have to be careful with these. And I'm just adding this color to the crease as well. Okay, for the lid color, I think I'm going to try the yellow, and let's see how pigmented it is, how easy it is to pack on and blend out. So let's just go for it. I think I'm gonna kind of cut the crease with a little bit of concealer, also just to give it a better base to grip onto, and it might help with the pigmentation. So for that, I'm gonna use the Sigma Firm Shader E57. This is a really good brush for cutting your crease and doing a lot of detail work. Sigma eye brushes are like one of my favorite brands of brushes, and their eye brushes are amazing. And there are some eye looks that I literally cannot complete without my Sigma brushes. Okay, for the lid color, I'm going to use a little bit of a bigger brush. It's the same thing, only a bigger one. This is the Eye Shading E55, so it just covers a little bit more area. And I'm gonna pick up yellow, and this is the shade Lemonade Craze. And let's see how this goes, girlfriend. Okay, it's not incredible. I'm gonna try it with my fingers. Okay, way better with your fingers. So I'm just gonna repeat that on the other eye. Okay, it's definitely not the best matte I've ever used, but it's also not the worst. I just want to recommend maybe using it all over your lid. To blend the outer edge where the yellow meets the other colors, I'm actually going to pick up the shade Spark from the Dream Street palette, and it's like a reddy orange. And I'm going to put this like in the outer V and tap it into the color we just placed. Okay, don't blend because you will lose all the pigment from the Maybelline palette. Okay, my camera just died. I just added the dark brown from the Dream Street palette on my outer corners, and I cannot get the base colors to blend out on the edges from the Maybelline palette, so now I have like a line. But oh well, it's as good as it's gonna get. This is the Sigma Highlight Diffuser E71 brush, by the way. So I think I'm just gonna have to leave it like this. There is nothing I can do. So I think I'm gonna use a teal eyeliner somewhere. This is the L'Oreal Still Kissing Me in the shade Turquoise. I love these. I cannot find them in the store anymore. I found this one at TJ Maxx, so I think they're like discontinuing them, which stinks, but while we have it, I'm gonna use it. So I kind of want to put this like in the crease. It's like a cut crease situation. Don't know how it's gonna go. I'm gonna use the Sigma Bent Liner B12 brush. This is a really good brush for like detailed work. So I'm gonna put this on the brush and try my best to do what I think will look really cool. I really don't know what I'm doing. Okay, and then to kind of tie it all in, I think I'm gonna use this as my eyeliner and see what happens. Okay, this is as good as I can get for like a winged liner. I really love that eyeliner. I think it looks super fun, super different. I am so tired of seeing all of the same makeup looks all the time, and I do all the same makeup looks all the time, and everybody's wearing brown, and like, I'm done with it. For the inner corner highlight, I'm gonna use Main Squeeze, and it's like a yellow, really yellow gold, and I'm gonna spray it and hope it'll show up. Okay, for my lower lash line, I'm gonna take the same pencil again and just run it on my like lashes, and then I'm gonna blend it out. And I'm gonna use the Sigma Smudge E21 brush. It's super little and perfect for like details. I'm gonna use a mix between Potion and Spark from the Dream Street palette to blend out the lower lash line. And then I kind of blended a little bit of yellow down there also. I think I'm going to add a tiny bit of my favorite eyeliner just to like tightline my lashes, just so it doesn't look like there's a huge gap between the blue line and the black mascara. Then they don't really wear false eyelashes. If I had that on, it would kind of hide the fact that like I don't have a super dark line at my lashes. But since I don't, I'm going to use a little bit of black liquid liner. This is the Sigma Liquid Pen in the shade Wicked. It's one of my favorites, and I'm just gonna place this as literally as close as I can to the lash line and basically tight line, just to give us a little more definition at the roots of your lashes, just to make it all look a little bit more finished. So I don't know if you can tell, but like this eye looks like it has a little bit more definition in my lashes, and I don't even have mascara on yet. Perfect. This is one of my favorite liners ever, and the tip of it makes it so easy to get super precise lines as well as like a really good wing. If you literally just like stamp it on, you're like, it's like halfway done, and then you just kind of extend it. It's amazing. For mascara, I'm going to use the Sigma Sinuosity Lash Mascara and just coat my lashes real quick, girlfriend, and then we are almost finished with today's makeup look. Okay, this is the mascara, the lashes, done. Like I said, I'm not wearing false lashes. Feel free to pop those guys on at this point in time. I just don't wear them. Okay, for lipstick, I'm gonna use Maybelline Coral Burst Matte Lipstick, and I'm just gonna apply it like a mad woman. And then over top, I'm gonna use the Buxom Plumping Lip Polish in the shade Mariah. These are no joke when they say plumping. They're like super tingly, so if you're not into that, you will not like these. But I don't mind that feeling, and they're super pretty, so I wear them. And they taste like mint, feel like mint. So if you like that thing, you will love these. They have a brand new line of shades and stuff. They're super pretty, and they're very comfortable on the lips. They're not sticky, they just feel like kind of damp, if that makes sense, but they're not like the kind. Okay, so now that I have like everything all together, I'm feeling like I need a little more blush just to balance everything out. So I'm just gonna take a little more of the Mango Pink Blush by Pulse Cosmetics. And there we go, girlfriend. So this is the completed look. I know it went a little bit crazy and got a little dramatic, but hey, that's just me. My face makeup, like my foundation, concealer, primer, highlight, like liquid highlight, that kind of stuff, that's like my go-to summer routine for my skin. And then like I obviously switch up my eye makeup and my lip color every single day. So yes, girlfriend, thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know down in the comments what you want me to film next. Like, give me a color, give me a theme, give me a series idea, give me fashion videos, whatever. Literally write it in the comments, whatever you want me to do, I will maybe do it, as long as it's like within reason and legal. Yeah, girlfriend, so thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you are not already. It would mean so much to me. Also follow me on Instagram to see all of my fashion inspiration type photos. It's really fun over there, so go follow me there. It's always in the description. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!